My name's Jason Rutherford, and I'm a rehabilitating runner. I was messing around with someone much younger than me and wrestling, and I injured my knee, tore my ACL, sprained my MCL, tore the meniscus, and stress fractured my tibia all at once. And so, yeah, the surgery was 10 months ago, and I believe it was 3 weeks after surgery I started coming here.
When Jason came to see me, he was post-surgical, and he had had a pretty extensive surgery on his knee, and we were in the very early stages of rehabilitation. So his rehab didn't look any different really than anyone else who had started an ACL rehab, but knowing his history and knowing what he's involved with ultramarathon, trail running, and race directing, and being involved in kind of extreme sports, I knew that we would have to get more extreme with his rehab as we progressed.
The exercises and all the routines and stuff have been tailored towards running, which, if I was a swimmer, I know that they'd be tailored towards, that, but it's been great having, personalized, tailored, focused exercises that I can do that help me get back to where I want to be.
That's one thing we do with physical therapies. We do specify our exercises for the type of sport someone is returning to or has a desire to do. And with Jason, it was particularly running. So we had to develop a lot of hip and knee and core strength with his exercise program.
And it's been fun too, learning new exercises instead of just doing the same ones week after week. Kyle and the other doctors I've seen here too, coming up with new stuff and new challenges, or being able to do stuff I couldn't do before. Just a week ago, you couldn't do something, and now all of a sudden you can. It's fun to see that progress. So it's been a huge part to my recovery, yeah.
When you're rehabbing a lower extremity, it's not just that particular joint. It's the entire leg, it might be the core, it might even be the other side of the body, because the other side of the body may have been contributing to the problem, or maybe holding it back during its rehabilitation. And so we need to take an approach of where we're not just focusing on one part, but taking a little broader look at the body itself.
They seem like they're invested in your accomplishments and your goals too. So, they're very interested in your progress and how you're doing and if you're getting stronger or not. And it feels like when there's more people behind you that care, it makes it easier to find the drive to do it in the first place.
It really helps someone's rehab when they have goals and when they're motivated. And I didn't have to really motivate Jason to do his exercises. He did his exercises because he had a strong focal point on what he wanted to do.
I know several people that are a lot older than me that can still do 100 milers, and so I want to be like them, and getting to another finish line, I think, would be, prove to me that I can overcome, this obstacle that's been thrown at me. It's a kind of what keeps you going. You wake up early and you don't want to get out of bed. You want to go for a run, and it's cold and it's winter, but that's part of what pushes you. It's like, I know how good that's going to feel when I get it done, when I get to that finish line. So that's partly what I use to do these exercises and show up every week and, go out on cold mornings, is I want to prove to myself that I can still do those things.
In terms of Jason himself, he's a pillar of the community in the ultramarathon training and running world. He motivates and influences a lot of people, including myself. And so I want him to be able to continue doing that, and I know he loves doing that. And so to get him back to doing something that he loves makes me feel good too.